fucking it good when it's size. You said that she love me, I said that you can't, but little bitch, and you ain't gonna lie. I see it all in your eyes. You tryna go public, I already know. I'm already cuffing, I got me a hoe. If she find her right now, then she killing us both. You should know.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Evolv-U. It's your girl now.
It's that girl Brat, and we are back with another motherfucking episode.
The butterfly effect.
Yes.
You wanna know what that means,
No.
right? I can't. That was so good. I could not. But you know, before we get into that, you want to make sure you have your
freaking Mosta.
cheers. I don't know what's happening today. I need another sip because
The devil is trying. He is trying. Swear. But we're back, and today's color of the day is, as you can see, purple. And purple happens to be my favorite color. So I'm excited about this.
And you know, we're giving a nod to Ariana Grande because thank you. Next.
Can you see? Thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. Thank you.
Next.
Anyway.
That's just our mood. Like, you either on the boat or you not. If you're on the boat, great. If you're not, thank you. Next.
So what purple means to us is prolific. Okay, we both have our, we usually do separate meanings or different meanings from each other, but we feeling prolific, and we just so happen to have matching freaking tats that say
Prolific. I love this word. Can you see it?
Mine. There you go.
I love this word. It is like everything. The moment that I heard it, I was just like, ugh. And one of my favorite people has it tatted. He was actually the inspiration.
Right, that's a fact. Rest in peace, because I'm prolific and I'm so gifted, you feel me? In the words of the great Nipsey, rest in peace. What she said.
Yes. So what does prolific mean? Because some might not know what that means.
Nah, they don't. But prolific means fruitfulness. It means highly productive. It means plentiful, inventive, all that good stuff. It's just greatness, all basically.
Exactly. And you'll see it on the screen too. So you can pick what prolific means to you, because prolific means all of that to us.
But when we looked up the color purple, actually prolific was tied into it, so that's why we chose the color purple.
Yes.
So, and it's crazy how it's my favorite color. I had prolific tatted, prolific purple. What? Like,
done.
With that being said, that brings us to our hot TOT, which is what today now?
The transformation.
Yeah, because we transformers in this mother.
So what's that song? Transformer.
I could transformer. I don't even know the rest
Some
of it.
people call me Megatron. Future.
Oh, I was thinking Chris Brown.
Transformer.
Does
I
Chris
just
Brown
like
have
the
a song like
Transformer. Oh yeah, he does.
Nah, I don't know that one.
No. I could transform you. I could transform you.
Yeah.
But yes, it is the transformation. We'll add both of those songs to our playlist.
Right. But yeah, basically transformation, because we have transformed to and we not even, basically the butterfly effect.
Yes.
Hello. But we not even fully formed yet. It's the crazy part.
We still in the cocoon, turning into a butterfly phase. And it's hard, honestly. But without us making those necessary changes, we wouldn't be able to work towards having the amazing life that we all want to live. Because I want a yacht. That's on one of my goals. I need a yacht. So if I want to just go into the Mediterranean, we're just gonna go.
Are you gonna have a
private jet
captain on your yacht, or you gonna be driving?
Oh, I ain't driving a yacht. I need mine to be a super yacht, so I ain't driving that. I just want to be on the back, like just chilling, sipping emotions.
Facts. Hello.
Exactly. So in order for you to truly, truly, truly be who you are destined to be in this world, you have to change. You have to
go through transformation.
You have to evolve.
one thing I always say is that, like, to be able to transform, you have to be uncomfortable. Yes. Like, you cannot grow and be able to transform in
the same spaces.
In the same, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be.
Yes.
You have to be. And it's I'm really in a very uncomfortable space right now, and it is pushing my
limits.
Pushing my limits, and I feel myself growing, but I kind of feel myself stuck at the same time.
Yes.
But I think it's because I'm like,
you're stuck in between.
Yeah, and I'm in my head a lot.
I call that purgatory, where you're stuck between who you used to be and who you know you want to be, but then what you're comfortable with and what your comfortable space is. Because it's sometimes hard to figure out, okay, what is that next step to get me to where I want to be? You know what I mean? And navigate through all of that. So we're in the same boat, child, because I am sick of myself. Let me tell you, I am sick of all of my self-sabotaging ways that I used to have. I'm speaking that because I'm no longer self-sabotaging myself.
Right.
The fear mindset of being, the fear of success and the fear of failure, both at the same time. I never even knew that existed until I started. Right. Right. Absolutely. And you have to kind of push yourself past those things so that you can be who you want to be in this world and who you're destined to be in this world, and walking your path and walking your purpose. So what do you feel why do you feel that you're uncomfortable?
Because I feel like I'm uncomfortable because I feel change, if that makes sense. Like, I feel myself not doing things that I was doing before, if that makes sense. Like, for one instance is in relationship wise, like certain things that I would accept. I'm not accepting no more because I'm uncomfortable with the way things were before. So, so that's pushing this change and pushing me to walk away. And
what I feel that shows is your growth as a woman in regards to your worth and knowing that you deserve more. You know what I mean? I feel like as women, we take less than because we don't feel that we deserve more than, right? So you settle and accept the BS because it's just like, one, you don't want to be by yourself. Two, it's like you don't feel that you deserve more than that. But let me tell you, you do deserve more than life has to give you, and he is supposed to provide that for you. And love is not supposed to be pain. Whoever said that is a lie. No, it is not. It's supposed to be.
It's not perfect neither.
Absolutely,
it's supposed to be.
Absolutely, it's not
this ain't it.
This ain't it. It's not supposed to be. It does not equal pain. You're supposed to grow together. You're supposed to have growing pains. But at the end of the day, it's supposed to be a partnership, and you're both working towards a goal collectively, not one world here, the other world there. And when we decide to meet in a mutual place, great. No, it's supposed to be a partnership. It's supposed to be wanting to work towards goals together, lifting up each other, not tearing each other down, and being each other's best friends. That's what it's supposed to be. But again, everybody goes through different things. Everybody has different experiences, and everybody's exposed to love in a different way. And you are taught how to love or how to show love.
I was never taught none of that.
What?
How to show love. I was never taught how to show love or be loved.
Right, but you learned by what you saw. So by what you right. So right. So because of what you saw in your mind,
I thought it was okay. Which that's where breaking cycles and generational curses comes in, because like I said, it ain't it. What I've seen, that ain't it neither. So, like,
Lord, yes.
Whew. But what about you? Are you uncomfortable right now, or are you comfortable?
I am beyond uncomfortable. Let me tell you, child. Like, I would say less than 3 months ago, I was having meltdowns every 5 minutes because I was just miserable with not my circumstances, but who I was and who I wanted to be. Like, I have the vision of who I am supposed to be, what I'm supposed to be, what it's supposed to look like. I see it, I feel it in my heart, it tingles in my stomach, but I feel stuck in my current space, and not necessarily where my environment, again, not like where I live or love where I live, but it's more of my ways. You know what I'm saying? Like the things that I accepted, the things that I allowed, like just all of those things that were okay with me yesterday, 5 months ago, 5 years ago is just unacceptable. But as you're growing and you're changing, everybody's not on that same path. So because you allow certain things, they think that it's okay now. And when you're changing and you're trying to figure out, okay, how can I make it clear that it's not okay? Because no, it's like that's a challenge. But at the same time, I've been my own worst enemy. I will say that to the day. Like I have been.
When I say I eat myself alive, it's crazy. Like
it's no exaggeration. Like
I'm
literally
in my head so much. We talked about about meditation, and I've actually been doing it, and I freaking love it. Because, but I've done it like 3-4 times so far, and of course I'm not like a perfectionist at it yet, but. Cause but I notice how much I'm in my head when I meditate, and I'm like, damn, yo, like I really be going. My head is just like, oh my goodness, that is the most annoying thing to me. The
mind is so powerful. Like it's like even the simplest things, and that's why like just quickly going like touching on depression and stuff like that. Like it is real. Like because the mind, like oh Lord, like sometimes when you are depressed. Like just getting out of bed is a task, like for real. So if you know somebody that's going through depression right now,
don't think that
reach out to them, check on them, make sure they're good, because those little messages, those little phone calls, yes, they may not respond, but it gives some kind of like comfort and love, you know. But yeah, the mind is a powerful thing, and you could literally because of fear, and that's why some people stay in the same spaces that they were for 25 years. Because again, growth and change is terrifying. Absolutely. And sometimes when you see somebody else changing and somebody else growing because of your fear mindset, then you try to sabotage that person, right? And you have to kind of discern and be aware of that too, because then it kind of, if you stay within that relationship, then it hinders your growth and your next in your path. So when you're changing, you have to be mindful of your surroundings and your environment as well, because if not, then it may become something bigger later on, right? So when you're in your butterfly effect, or when you're in your transformation, you have to be mindful and be aware of yourself, but at the same time of the people that you have around you, because some people will be cheering on your toxic behavior because they have their own toxic things that they're dealing with, and misery loves company. So so you have to be very, 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 very mindful. And that's kind of where I am in my life as well. Just taking inventory of the people that I have in my life, the people that I'm surrounded by. And again, when I'm in these kind of phases, I go into hibernation, which honestly isn't good, because I learned today that in being in hibernation and doing that to certain people, there are really truly people that really truly love you and care about you.
That's crazy.
For real. Like, and you're end up and you end up hurting other people as well, but not realizing it, because like when I'm in that space, I feel like I'm toxic, or I'm you know what I mean, I have like venom like ready to, you know. And so
I told my friend recently, I told her, I was like, you know, she's in a very happy state right now. She's engaged, and she's in a whole bubble. And I was like, going in a state of depression, you know, mad stuff happened to me, and then I was just like, but I didn't want to, and this is my best friend, but I didn't say anything to her. I didn't hit her up. And then I told her, I was like, I didn't, because you in this state of
and you don't want
euphoria right now, and I don't want to feel like and then I had another friend that said the same thing to her, and she was like, what? Like, why would you even think that I would, like, don't go in hibernation with me, like, don't do that, you need to call me, tell me this. And I was like, that's just me though. Like I just feel like I don't know. You don't want to spew whatever you're going through. Or I don't want people to feel like I'm putting my stuff on them, so I just don't think stuff. But I don't know. I understand. I do when I'm in hibernation, I think it might be in our genes, because I do the same thing. Yeah. But it don't work. It's not helpful. No, it's not, because I just be basically putting myself in a worse position, because I just be sitting there just thinking about shit. Just like, and not having something to, or someone to get it out on with. Yeah. Whew. But on a high note, we need to be prolific, and we want to be prolific. We are prolific. We gotta tat it. Like, come on, we gotta live by what we,
Yes.
Come on.
So the point of all of these changes is, again, because we are prolific in mindset. So, we know where we are, and we know who we want to be and what we want out of life,
and what we
right?
need to work on. It's
Right.
always, if you can admit and be honest with yourself, like, listen, I have a problem, but I want to do this, and I want to fix it, and I want to work on myself, and this, and that's how you become prolific. But if you want to just,
sit in your misery. Don't come over here with that. Just letting you know. We don't know. I'm going to hear your problem 3 times, maybe 2. The 3rd time, you got to have a solution. Because, I understand. Like, life is hard, we need to get it out.
Right.
But, like, what are we actioning to make things happen? Because I don't want to sit here and talk about the same thing, and it's a year and a half later. Like, no, that's not prolific. That's not growth. That's
not
just
at all.
Complaining.
Basically.
I don't want to hear about it.
I don't want to hear your complaints. I already heard it already. It's the same stuff. I don't want to hear it.
So, we're talking about prolific and our change and who we want to be in this world. So, Brat, tell us a little bit about what you want to do, what your goals are, what you want to achieve.
Well, I ain't about to tell y'all all of that because, it's in the works right now. But, my entrepreneurship, I need to...
No, you're speaking into existence because we'll hold you accountable to.
I ain't about to go into details.
No, don't detail.
Just entrepreneurship, starting, opening up my own business, and stay tuned. Anyway, and school-wise, I work in the doctor's office right now, and I'm around a whole bunch of doctors. And if you guys haven't went to Nell's Maximum Beauty website and read the blog on the Taylor Danielle lip gloss and all that stuff, we did a blog, and one of the things that was said about me was that I want to be a doctor. So that eats me alive every freaking day, because I feel like I was supposed to be all the way up there, and I'm not. I'm still stuck here. So that's something that I need to just hurry up and do already. It's just be a damn doctor already, because I'm tired of being where the hell I'm at.
You would be both. I mean, look.
Those are 2 big goals that I'm working on: just school and my entrepreneurship, basically.
Okay.
All
right. So stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned. Always stay tuned for that. What about you?
My brain hurts just thinking about it. I'm working on so many projects, and they just keep getting downloaded to my brain. And for me, I like to make things happen now. I don't like to wait till tomorrow. But now it's teaching me, because I keep getting this note dropped to me. I think at least 6 people have said it to me. I was on a webinar with Magic. What's his name? Uncle Magic. He has his own company, and we were on a webinar call.
Magic! That guy?
He's a millionaire, and his daughter is Dana Chanel.
Who is that?
Prince Donnell's wife.
Oh, that's his daughter.
Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Oh, wow.
Yes, so I was on a webinar with him, and I was talking about all the things that I'm working on and all the things that I want to do. And he's like, you need to focus on one thing. I'm like, oh, I know. But it's because everything has been sitting for 2 years, just sitting on my heart, sitting in my mind, sitting in a notebook. And now I'm just now I have the time, because I don't know if you know, but I resigned from a 6-figure job that I was my goal in life was to be a general manager. My goal in life was to be a COO for a hospitality management company. And then that all changed and shifted. And I feel like I was forced to make that decision, not necessarily by my company, because they clearly didn't want me to leave, but when I say that, I mean, what happens is, if you aren't listening to the little nuggets that are dropped to you, then God will be like, okay, I'm gonna make you make the change. You know what I'm saying? And that might be when you're at your lowest of lows. That might mean something out of nowhere comes and smacks you like, hello, wake up. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. And it no longer felt fruitful to me. And being prolific is being fruitful. It no longer felt that way. And in my heart, Maximum Evolution, which is my company, that was just sitting in my soul, and I was working 80 hours, 100 hours, whatever a week. And it was just like, I could literally be taking all this time and building my own brand. And clearly, you know, financially, making 6 figures a year is great. So I took a risk, and it was a big leap. And trust me, I, again, as I said earlier, like 90 million meltdowns about it, because it was fear. Like I had comfortability in my job, and I was safe in my job. You know, of course, you're not always safe, because at the end of the day, they could be like, thank you for your services, you know, but at the end of the day, I built my career with them. Like I started with them, it would have been 10 years this year, you know, and I made my way to GM, and I knew that there was more regional, whatever it is that I wanted to do, right? But it just no longer felt fruitful to me, and I really wanted to, you know, take the leap and focus on my brand. And it has developed. Evolv-U is one. Max Evolv blog series has kind of been, I took a break off of it a little bit, but I'm going to start reposting again. I have all the ideas. I'm going to get that started. I started doing development, like brand development with a couple of clients, and now I've opened it to take on additional, but I'm only taking 4. Because development is fun, but it's a lot of work. And yes, we only have an hour call, but there's a lot of work that I do before we even jump on the call and after we get off the call to have everything set up for you. I did a photo shoot. I was working with someone, and he asked me to assist on his photo shoot, and I actually helped the person to style. And now I have this creative director thing, which I think is great because it helps with brand development as well. And all these other things. I'm building 2 brands for my children, and everything else. I have another podcast that I'm working on, but that's not going to come out till later. My book that I'm going to be publishing
that's
soon.
One for me too. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I have 3 books. Yeah. 3 books that need to be like put out.
Oh, we can talk about that. So I'm working on publishing my book, and then I'm building my publishing company at the same time as well. And yeah, I'm just like on the move, and I have so many other ideas that I'm just like noting and just jotting down, because it's great, and I appreciate the downloads, Lord. Thank you. It's great. It just makes me more stressed and makes me more frustrated to know where I am not. So, but it's great because then it keeps the creative going. And when I talk about it, everybody's just looking at me like, what? And then when I come with results, or like, oh yeah, I spoke about this yesterday, here it is. And I'm like, what? Like, yeah, I'm dead serious. I'm not playing. Like, when I say I want something, make it happen yesterday. But yeah, I'm just working on a bunch of different things, and the goal is to have a corporation. And I see it, there's a building that I drive by and just sit there. It may not be my building, but it's like, oh my gosh, this is what I want my company to look like. That's what I want to have, and I'm just like, I'm in the visual phase. I'm creating my vision board. I found out in this group that I'm in, this girl did a digital vision board, girl. I was on my phone last night, and I was making my vision board, because I was like, listen, I need to see it, I need to feel it, I need to smell it. Yes, because everybody else is doing like the cutting and pasting. It's fun and cute, and it's a great activity, but it's annoying. And I'm like, I don't want to buy no magazines. I don't want to print anything out. I don't have none of that. I have everything digitally anyway. So I'm literally making my vision board on my phone. Like, my phone is live, Instagram, everything. Yeah. I'm gonna show you. But yes. So I'm working on a bunch of different things. And, the goal, again, is to have my corporation and have clients and have production and have all of that stuff. Like, I want all of that. I'm coming for all of it. I'm saying it to you now. I'm coming for it. And I'm going to talk about it, because that makes it more real. And then you're going to have to hold me accountable to it. Because let me tell you, you're going to see it. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so, and then, anthology. Listen, I'm telling you, it's coming. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. Multi-millionaire. I'm not playing. I'm dead serious.
I need the years to come. Okay?
I need it. I don't want a 5 year ago. I need it to be 1 year. But no, I saw a friend that I haven't seen in forever, and she was like, you look happy. And I'm like, what? My life feels like in shambles. And she's like, no, but you look happy. And I'm like, really? Because I don't feel happy. Because, again, because you you value certain things and you know, having the job and having the car and having what looks great, you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel less than, right? But at the end of the day, I understand where I am, and I'm in a growth phase and I'm in a building phase. And right now I'm setting the foundation so that I will never be in this position again. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to start from zero so that you can be at 1 million, you know?
One thing for me though, what I'm learning to actually do is take care of myself first, if that makes sense. Because I know that I'm not okay, and I know that being that I'm not okay mentally, I won't be able to produce how I want to.
Absolutely.
How I want to. So that's the space that I'm in right now. I'm like,
I understand. Let me tell you something.
I am like building. I'm about to build it in this building myself from scratch. Like, for real.
But that's what you have. Honestly, that's what you have to do. Like, I started that journey 3 years ago, and I still ain't done. But the first step is acknowledging that, right, and wanting to be better and understanding, and that's where things kind of fall apart. Because some people, like, that's how I used to be, where it was focused on the money and focused on my career and work all these hours because it was a distraction to having to deal with my mess.
Your demon.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? And so that's why and that's probably why the person that I saw today, I seem that I'm happy and that I look happy, because to be honest, it's a challenge every day, but this is like, it was necessary for me to make that change because I chose myself, and for so long I chose everybody else. Like, I put myself on the back burner. I don't even think I was on the burner. Like, and that was a way for me to not deal with myself, you know what I'm saying? But it also went back to my worth and not feeling like I was enough and all the other good stuff. But now you can't tell me nothing. I know what I'm worth. I know what I want, and I've taken the time to be right. Like, but it's not easy. Don't get twisted. Sometimes I wake up like, you know, but it's not. It's the goal is to not stay in that. You know, it's okay to shed tears. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to have a freak out. It's okay to have a meltdown, but you have to make sure you don't sit and stay in it, right? Because it's easy. Woo.
And that's when depression come on, and all of
and the mental and emotional.
Oh goodness, it's scary talking about it.
Right, but you know,
but we gonna stay prolific.
Exactly.
You feel me?
And we gonna make grow, these moves,
and we gonna move.
Yes.
You feel me?
Yes.
Period. So let's get in with all of that, all right? Soak up all of that. Soak it up, because I'm soaking it up, okay? I think I learned a lot from you now. I do, if you don't know, but just, you know, I learned a lot, trust me. But yeah, I'm soaking it up. I'm hoping you soaking it up too.
So, Brat, what is your quote of the day?
My quote is, what you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals.
Ooh.
And what's your quote now?
So my quote of the day is, it's your road and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you, child. Okay?
You gotta do all this work by yourself. Don't get me wrong. People gonna help you. You're gonna meet people along the way. But just know, it won't get done if you don't do it. Period. It's your road.
Yes. So
period. Make
sure you transform. Make sure you have your butterfly effect. I cannot with your wings.
That's how I'm trying to be now. Mine's just gonna be flapping.
I can't. And wait, as a matter of fact, what's your I'm Optimus Prime. Who's your Transformer?
I don't know the Transformer.
I used to be Megatron. As a matter of fact, I want to be Megatron because that's Nicki Minaj.
What's the other one? Is
Bumblebee?
No, Bumblebee. Isn't it Bumblebee?
Bumblebee?
Bumblebee is fire.
All right, so we Optimus Prime and Bumblebee. I can't.
Nah, but thanks for watching, y'all. We will see you guys in the next video.
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button.
Please, thank you.
To end it all, please. Let's show it one more time. Stay prolific.
Peace, y'all.
Yeah, I like it if you in the body and fucking it good when it's sauce. You say that you love me, I said that you care, little bitch, and you ain't gonna lie. I see it all in your eyes. You tryna go public, I already know. I'm already cuffing, I got me a hoe. If she